All right, so you're in high school or you just graduated. Let's talk about something you might be needing soon, a resume. Maybe for a first job, an internship, or even a volunteer gig. But what do you even put on a resume if you've never had a real job? It's like the chicken and the egg. You need work experience to get hired, but you need to be hired to get work experience. How do you even get started? Well, here's the thing. You probably already have qualities that employers are looking for, and you just don't know it yet. The real challenge is writing your resume in a way that highlights those qualities. And that's what I'm going to help you do. I'm going to show you what you can put on your resume as a high schooler and walk you through the process of landing your first job. Ready? Let's get into it. To write a resume, you're going to need a computer. It's possible to make a resume on your phone, but we really don't recommend it. Some things are just too important to be typed with your thumbs. Open up a text editor like Microsoft Word or Google Docs. You can use one of their resume templates, or you can download one for free from our website. Think of your resume as a one-page summary highlighting your potential and what you can offer. Sticking to one page is key for your first resume. Start by writing down the main resume sections you want to include. Later, you will fill these in with your information. Here are the standard resume sections you'll see when you open a resume template. Contact information. Here, include your name, phone number, and a professional email address. This should be some version of your name at gmail.com. Make sure it's clear and easy to read. Objective, also called a summary or a profile. This is a brief 2 to 3 sentence statement that mentions the type of job you're looking for, includes a couple of your relevant skills and qualities, and states your goals, like gaining experience or contributing to a team. Education. Here, list your high school and your graduation date, or expected graduation date. Don't list your GPA unless it's higher than 3.5. Employers are not college admission boards and they really don't care about your GPA. But you can mention the classes you've taken if they directly relate to the job you're seeking. Experience. On a typical resume, this is where you list your job history. Usually you list your company, job title, the dates you worked, and the location of the job at the top. Then, under each job listing, you put bullet points that describe what you did at the job. So this is the part where you might be thinking, I literally just graduated from high school. I don't have anything to write here. And that's valid. But what if I told you that actually you do have something to write? Here's the key. You can write down anything that makes you a stronger candidate in your experience section. You don't need to limit yourself to paid jobs. For example, you could include volunteer work. Anytime you volunteered for organizations, events, or individual people. Extracurricular activities, sports, clubs, student government, school newspaper, debate team. These show commitment, teamwork, and leadership. If you held a specific role, like captain or treasurer, list that too. Projects, significant school projects, personal coding projects, organizing a fundraiser, or building something. Detail your role and what you accomplished. Also think about side gigs like consistent babysitting or helping out a family business. If you had responsibilities, it counts. For each type of experience you list, include the name of the place or what kind of work it was, the month and years you started and finished, as well as bullet points underneath that explain what you did. Skills. This is a list of skills and abilities that are directly related to the job you're applying for. This includes soft skills like personal attributes and how you interact with others. Think communication, teamwork, problem solving, responsibility, adaptability, organization, work ethic. These are valuable everywhere. And hard skills, technical abilities like computer proficiency, so mention specific programs like Google Workplace, Microsoft Office, social media management, foreign languages, or specific technical knowledge you might have. Usually, we don't recommend listing soft skills in your skills section. They're vague, and just writing people skills doesn't actually prove that you have them. It's much better to show how you use these skills in your bullet points or objective. But for a high school resume, we can make an exception. Listing your soft skills on your resume as a high schooler or recent grad lets you show how you stand out from other people your age. Let's say you see an ad for a job you really want to apply for. You're writing your resume according to the tips I just gave you, but you're still not sure it's good enough to get noticed. Here's one more tip to make sure it does. Include words from the job ad directly on your resume. The job ad for the position you're applying for is a good source for what you need to include in your resume. Check the ad for keywords like skills and experiences that you have, and write those in your resume bullet points and skills section. Remember, your goal as a high schooler or recent grad is to translate your experiences, whether in school, volunteering, or your personal time, into skills and contributions that are relevant to the opportunity you're applying for. When you're done filling out your resume sections with all your experiences, skills, and other information, it's time to save your file. First, run a spelling and grammar check just to make sure there aren't any typos. And make sure your resume doesn't spill onto 2 pages. Most resumes should only be 1 page long, and that's especially true for high school resumes. Next, save your file. I recommend saving it first as a docx file. This is a standard file format that you can open and edit in Word and Google Docs. Then, save it again as a PDF file. This is like taking a snapshot of your resume file the way it is now, and it'll look exactly the same on any computer or mobile device. See, you've actually got more experience than you thought. Put everything together in these sections, keep it clear and concise, 1 page only, and proofread everything. To upgrade your resume instantly, use a professionally designed and print-friendly resume template. I'll leave a link to the templates in the description below. In addition to free resume templates, you can find resume writing advice as well as examples for any conceivable job on our website. Check it out after giving this video a thumbs up and subscribing to our channel. What non-work experience did you come up with to put on your resume? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.